Hello there, you amazing viewers and subscribers, and welcome to a new Doctor Who related video for today. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about one of the Doctor Who spin-offs. So when I say spin-offs, we've had quite a few spin-offs. We've got Kanon and Company, the Sarah Jane Adventures, Torchwood, Class, even some from Big Finish, like the Padasta Gang, Missy, the Diary of River Song. So I thought, why not do a video about talking about one of the most popular and one of the spin-off shows I would actually see them bring back to the series, onto the TV really. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Doctor Who spin-off known as Torchwood. I absolutely love Torchwood. It is the adult version of Doctor Who. There's swearing, there's all kinds of stuff in there. There are some like sex scenes and stuff. So here, I own every single version of every single series of Torchwood, I should say, right here on Blu-ray. So I'm going to talk about each series and what I personally think about them. So jumping into series 1, where we re-meet Captain Jack Harkness since the Doctor left him on Satellite 5 at the end of Parting the Ways. Jack teleported back down to Earth, and he had to live out through Earth's past, really. And we actually bump into him in Torchwood Series 1. So, what can I tell you about Torchwood that I really like? I like the whole set of the Torchwood hub. I love the fact we got Torchwood Tower. In fact, I've actually been and visit Torchwood Tower myself with my auntie Vicky and Uncle Dale. I absolutely did love the spin-off known as Torchwood. It is absolutely fantastic. Every episode I absolutely love, from episode 1, which is Everything Changes, down to this is the end of days. So I'm going to talk about each of the series and what I think of series 1. So going about the first episode of series 1, it actually sets up the whole character of Gwen Cooper, which I really do enjoy that as well. Then in day 2, I like the fact it's like Gwen Cooper's first day with the Torchwood team, which is Jack, Yanto, Owen, Toshiko. So I can't remember. Tosh and stuff. I love the fact you've just got like these 5 great team members and stuff, and it's absolutely great. Episode 3, Ghost Machine. I absolutely do love that story. It's absolutely fantastic episode. Number 4 is one of my favourite episodes, and it actually continues over from a Doctor Who story. So in the finale of series 2, with the Simon travel into the parallel universe, when the 10th Doctor finally lost Rose into a parallel universe, and thank God she went. One Cyberman, or should I say Cyberwoman, well, a woman that was partly converted into nearly becoming a Cyberman, was saved by her boyfriend Yanto in Torchwood 1, which is the whole thing about Doctor Who. And instead, Yanto is there trying to help fix his girlfriend, and yeah, she actually becomes part of Cyberman. She literally goes and kills Jack quite a few times. Jack literally goes back to him and goes, "Is that all you got? I'm not so easily deleted." And she literally just electrocutes him again. I really do enjoy that episode. I love the fact we have that kind of like big dinosaur bird thing. I can't remember what it's called. I really can't remember the species of dinosaur it is. That actually came and attacked the Cyberwoman. I really did enjoy that one. Episode 5, which is Small Worlds, quite enjoyable. I do absolutely enjoy that in series 1. Episode 6, Countryside. Bit creepy. It's very, very creepy. I love the fact it's like a Doctor Who adult spin-off Torchwood. I love the fact we've got humans going around chopping people up into little pieces and serving them as meat. And the fact Jack literally smashes a tractor through the wall, saving the whole Torchwood team and just shooting. And he's like there, when he pulls out a gun, his little gun from the side, he goes, "No, really, I wouldn't." I really did like that episode. Great Sparing Gifts. Again, that's another, but this episode I don't really enjoy as much. They keep killing Susie. So Susie was the one in episode 1 that was setting up all the things with the murder mysteries, with the murders and everything. So Jack brings her back to life, or should I say Gwen brings her back to life by using the resurrection glove. And so when they find out it's actually the glove, they shoot the glove, and unfortunately Susie is still draining the life energy out of Gwen. So basically I had to keep shooting Susie, and she weren't dying and stuff, and then they destroyed the glove, and then she did die, and to bring Gwen back into it. Really do enjoy that one. Episode 9, Random Shoes. Quite of a good episode. I really did enjoy this one. I like the supporting cast in this episode of Torchwood. Out of Time, I love the fact we end up having a kind of plane coming through the rift in time and space, basically ended up in present day at this point, which was 2006. People from the 1950s. Really great story as well. Episode 11 is Combat, where we have Owen basically doing a mission for Torchwood and find out who is kidnapping Weevils that lives in the sewers of Cardiff. Absolutely great one. Episode 12 is Captain Jack Harkness, where we find out that John Bowman's character, Jack, basically stole the name of another World War II army person. Quite an enjoyable story. And episode 3 is because when Owen opened up the rift in time and space, it literally opened up cracks all across the world and stuff, with aliens, invasions, Romans and everything. So they got to try and reset everything, which basically releases the monster of the rift known as Abaddon. And Jack sacrificed himself to kill Abaddon. So that's really little bits and dabs of Torchwood Series 1. Jumping into Torchwood Series 2 now, we have somebody joining Jack from Doctor Who, which is Martha Jones, because this series is set after Series 3. So we have Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I do like John Hurt. I really think John Hurt, who is the person, he's actually quite an interesting character. Sleeper, quite interesting. To The Last Man. I can't really say much about it. I don't really remember that episode much. Meat, very interesting, that we have an alien creature fell for the rift, and we have these nasty humans slicing it up and using the meat from it. Adam, I love the fact we have an alien trying to sneak their way into Torchwood and erasing everybody's memory. Quite interesting, that is. Episode 7, episode 6, sorry, is Rest, where they do a mission and they bring in Martha Jones and try and do a mission, and then you kind of have the mad scientist, you got background travel. You travelled through time and space. Very interesting. Episode 7 is one of my favourite episodes, Dead Man Walking. So Owen got shot in the previous episode, got brought back to life by Jack using the resurrection glove, and Owen brings back Death with him. And we kind of have that epic hospital scene when Owen defeats Death. Quite interesting, and I really do enjoy it. Episode 8 is literally a day in the death, which is basically a story for Yanto, because for Owen, who is struggling the fact that he was brought back to life and he can't die, but he's got no heartbeat, he can't really eat anything, he's literally just dead because he was shot. Episode 9 is Something Borrowed, so we go to Gwen Cooper's wedding, and she's been eaten by a shape-shifting alien and she's actually carrying the offspring. If she goes into labour, the child will end up eating most of the family relatives, until the psychological alien mother comes hunting for the child, and Jack ends up blowing her up. And he goes, try that for shapeshift. Really do try. Episode 9, it is From Out of the Rain. Really enjoyable. Can't say much than that, though. Episode 11 is Adolf, something like that. Not really an enjoyable episode, but it's pretty much okay. Episode 12 is known as Fragments. So we kind of have Captain John Hart basically coming back to try and get revenge on the Torchwood team by putting little bombs down. And we kind of see how everybody entered Torchwood, because we know how Gwen entered Torchwood. We see Yanto getting into Torchwood. We see Toshiko entering Torchwood, and of course Owen Harper. And when it gets to the end, they all find out that this is a plot by Jack's brother, who Jack let go of his brother's hand when they were running away from an alien invasion in the 51st century. And then, of course, we go to episode 13, Exit Worlds, and we see a big, massive shift for the Torchwood team, because not only does Owen go and die yet again, Toshiko dies as well. So basically, two Torchwood teams end up dying in this big, massive finale, with Weevils and Jack's brother, Captain John Hart's trying to help them, try and get everybody back, saved. But anyway, Toshiko dies, Owen dies, and it leaves the Torchwood basic team going, what do we do now? And Jack goes, well, we're going to restart again. And then, of course, that is it for Torchwood Series 2. Then Series 3 is basically a 5-day part story known as Torchwood, The Children of the Earth, which is one of the best episodes of Torchwood. I really do enjoy it. I love the fact Jack gets shot, put a bomb on him, he goes back to the Torchwood hub in 5 minutes, they find out they've got the bomb, it's about to explode, and he blows up in Torchwood, and he literally takes up the whole Torchwood base with him. Yanto and Gwen end up surviving. Yanto does die in day 4. Species 8472 do end up invading, and apparently they did invade Earth once before, and Jack gave them 12 children in the past, and they want a low about 4-point-something billion of our children and stuff, and they got to try and stop that. Yanto dies, and luckily Jack does stop the aliens from taking the children by sacrificing his own grandchild, and he does end up leaving to go research the universe and stuff. So that's basically Torchwood Day 5. And then, of course, we go into Torchwood Miracle Day, where this is a 10-part episode, 10-part story set in Cardiff, all over the country, really, like America and stuff. We have Rex, who ends up getting a pole shoved in his chest, Esther. Most of the Torchwood team dies, apart from Rex, who basically ends up having his own blood drained out of him and Jack's blood basically put into him. So there's like 2 versions of Jack's blood across the world to try and revert the whole miracle. Gwen loses her dad in this. You have that epic helicopter chase in episode 1 as well, but when they're trying to take out the Cooper family, or the Williams family, because his name's Reese Williams, Gwen Williams and everything. And really do enjoy that episode. I love the fact when they find out that Charlotte is working for it and she shoots him and he comes back to life, goes, "Hey you, where were 2? What the hell did you do to me?" So that is a little bit and dabs of the 4 series of Torchwood. I know Big Finish have carried on Torchwood doing series 5, 6 and 7, but I haven't really got them. So what is my thoughts on the actual whole lot of the series known as Torchwood? It's very, very good. I absolutely do enjoy it. I think it is one of the better spin-offs, really, after the Sarah Jane Adventures. Not as good as Class, really. Class, if I was going to go by the K9 series that they did a couple of years ago, and Class is a lot better than the K9 series, but K9 and Company is a lot better than the other K9 series as well. So for me to actually rank all the Doctor Who spin-offs, it's probably going to go the K9 series, K9 and Company from 1981, then of course Class, then Torchwood, and then of course the Sarah Jane Adventures. I absolutely do love Torchwood. I think it's a great way to bring John Barrowman back into the role of Captain Jack Harkness. Specifically during series 1 and 2, I really do enjoy those 2. 3 and 4, a little bit, not as much. Miracle Day is the weakest kind of link for Torchwood, but the rest of it is pretty much good. So let me know in the comments what you thought of Torchwood. Thank you for watching this video. Please do like, subscribe and share, and join me for more awesome videos. Have a great day.